Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan and we're going to be talking all things Chivas today. Unfortunately, because obviously we took a massive 3-1 loss against Monterrey away in Monterrey, and yeah, I'm not really surprised, to be honest with you. I said in the previous video that I didn't have much hope in going into this game. I didn't consider us getting one goal down in the first 10 minutes, which doesn't help. Yeah, just an atrocious game. They outplayed us. They were better than us. They dominated us, to be honest with you. They should do it. They're at home. They're the home team. The home team should be dominating. We just looked out of ideas, to be honest with you. Like, I could spend 20 minutes talking and ranting about everything that's going wrong at Chivas right now, but I feel like I've said everything like 5 times. No, the one good thing was Piero got a goal, like, cool. Like, it's the first goal he's scored in God knows how long, and of course, he would get a goal in a 3-1 loss. It is what it is, man. The rest of the team is just trash right now. I mean, for me, Espinosa's horrifically out of his depth. This is, I think, one of, if not the heaviest league defeat of the season. Obviously, the heaviest defeat was the 4-0 loss against America in the CONCACAF Champions League, which is still embarrassing. Just atrocious, man. Espinosa just doesn't seem to have a clue of what he's doing. The first 11 as well. Let's just get into that right now. I mean, on the face of it, you're thinking that, well, it's a good balance of veterans and youngsters. Incredibly young back line. Obviously, Gomez, Martinez, Martinez as well, and obviously Chavez out on the left-hand side with Tiba. Tiba, for me, is just not great. Tiba kind of goes up and down. Sometimes he's good for a while. And he was brilliant with Chiquete. I mean, they really had a really good partnership for a while. But he just seems lost now. He's a senior defender, and I just don't think he's good enough at being the senior defender. Rangel can only do what he can do. Like, if the defence is super young, they're brilliant. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that Gomez and Chavez, and even Martinez as well, is having a really good season in terms of playing a lot. But you can't balance that with an attacking half that just isn't up to scratch. Chicharito starting again for some weird reason. It's plainly not working. You don't have to hate Chicharito or want him to go on or disrespect him to realise that it's just not working with him. At least starting games. He should never ever be starting games for Chivas, and he's starting every single game. And I know it's because Espinosa's thinking, well, he's the best Mexico striker ever, and it's Chicharito, so I have to start him. It's a safe bet. It's done well. No, I want best striker. So he's not our best striker. If anything, Taylor Wilker's our best striker. I mean, even Pulido is doing better than Chicharito. Don't start Chicharito. It's basic stuff, man. Pulido, God knows why he won't start a game anymore. He's like, oh, Pulido, you scored. Oh, brilliant. No, you're not going to start a game again, ever. So, I mean, Piero scored, but he's having a trash season. Let's be real. I would have started Padilla. Start Padilla. At least Padilla's going to play with some fight, and he's going to run, and he's going to work. And, that effort is at least the basic thing that you can do. And sometimes the effort is all you need to get you a goal. And then the form comes in. Yeah, Piero shouldn't have started. Kate Cowell's having an atrocious season. Don't know why he's starting games. He shouldn't be starting games, in my opinion. I want to have Cambreras out there instead of him, to be honest with you. God knows why Cambreras is not starting games. I was actually kind of keen on Pocho starting, especially in that number 10 role. It's his best role. Unfortunately, he couldn't do anything in this game, but he's only just coming back from injury. I feel sorry for Pocho, in my opinion, to be honest with you. Luis Romo, we spent a lot of money on him. He's our star signing in the summer. He's not doing anything good. He got sent off, so he's not playing the next game. Again, Guti's our best midfielder this season. Beltran's probably the worst. Both Beltran and Romo are playing. Don't understand that. Obviously, it's Espinosa going, well, it's Romo, the star signing, and Beltran, who's been at the club a long, long time. I'm going to play them. Well, to play the midfielder that's actually doing well for us, maybe our results might get better. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, Polito should be starting. For me, I think Polito should be starting games, and then Taylor Walker or Hormiga coming off the bench. Maybe Taylor Walker, because he's done a little bit better this season. Hormiga's just having an atrocious season. Now, he's not been playing, to be honest with you. Didn't get off the bench again this game. Just weird starting lineups. Like, eh, play Padilla. Start Padilla, start Cambreros, start either Alan Pulido or Taylor Walker. It's obvious. Like, it's basic mistakes. Every Chivas fan on the planet is going to go, Cheat starting again? Really? Okay, Cal starting? Really? What's Piojo done this season? Okay, you got a goal, but that's a meaningless goal, let's be real. Like, everyone's raving about Cambreros. He's for me our best outfield player this season. Padilla's brilliant, always does well when given the chance. He got a yellow card in this game, but still. And Pulido's done better. Pulido's done more for Chivas in the last few months than Chicharito has. So play him, start him. It's just basic stuff, man. It is what it is. For me, I will just... it's time, bro. Like, I think Beltran should be moved on. I think Kekau should be moved on. Chicharito, I think, should just retire now, or maybe go to the expansion league. I don't know. Do something else. Piojo, he's had enough chances now. He's technically our best attacker right now, in terms of the amount of goals he's scored. But he's doing shit all for the team right now. Like, maybe it's time to see him move on. If we start next season with Taylor Walker as our starting striker, Cambreros maybe on the left, and then Padilla as well, that's great in my opinion. If we're going to be trash, if we're not going to compete for the Liguilla's gone, by the way. That died in this game, in my opinion. If we're going to not get Liguilla, if we're going to get wins every once in a while, then we should be developing these young players who are going to be top players for Chivas, and maybe, God forbid, even Mexico. Like, we should be playing them. Sell Kekau. Get Chicharito's wages off the books. Make some money from selling the players who are not doing well for us right now, and haven't been doing well for the entire season. And then play the kids who know how to win games, know how to win trophies. Okay, with with Tapatio and the under-21s or whatever, but they still know what it means to play for the Chivas. And you saw Gomez score a couple of weeks back, and his face when he scored, it was brilliant. They actually want to play for the club. They're happy to be getting chances to play for the first team, and that makes them make more effort. And the effort for me is basic. And are you going to see the same effort from Chicharito or Piojo, who are going to get big money no matter what they do? Like, no. You want to play Taylor Walker, who's going to bust a gut and try and get a goal and be in the right positions and run around the entire game, not just walking around shrugging shoulders and stuff. Like, I'd rather just be playing the young players now, developing them. And if we become known as the team that don't win anything but develop all the youngsters, fair enough. And the whole Chiquete thing, he's come out as well, talk bullshit in the press again. Like, I know he was asked about it. Every podcaster in the world is going to know that if you talk about Chivas, you're going to get way more views. I get it. But the guy needs to stop talking about Chivas now, in my opinion. He's a Cantarano. He's a youth player. He should show a little bit more respect. I know that Chivas messed up. We should have sold him to Anderlecht for pennies. But why is it always Chivas? Why? Everyone knows that we have to spend more money on Mexican players than anyone else. And apparently now we have to give our players away for free. At the time Anderlecht were on for him, he was our best player, let alone our best centre-back, let alone our best defender. He was our best player. He was doing outstanding at the time. Like, of course, we're not going to sell him for peanuts. We're going to get as much as we can. They're a European club in I would say, top 5, top 6 European league. They could afford to pay what we were asking for. And I don't think it was too outrageous to ask for a bit of money, to be honest with you, up front as well. They're a European club. European clubs don't have a shortage of money. So we were well within our rights, and he was doing really well for us. There was no reason to suggest that other European teams would come in for him. We'd have a little bit of a bidding war on him. It didn't work out that way, but still, you can't just go, oh, this one team for Europe's coming in. We're going to let you go for nothing. How selfish is that? Like, it's the club that brought you into a professional football life. Like, you should show a bit more respect, in my opinion. But it is what it is. He's butthurt. He's got his dream move to Cruz Azul. If Cruz Azul let him go to Europe, fair enough. If it's at nothing, obviously they're going to want money, and everyone's going to be like, oh, of course Cruz Azul are going to need to have loads of money for him, and that's just a given. But not when it comes to Chivas. For Chivas, we have to give our players away, or, oh, Chivas are the cancer of Mexican football, not throwing their players away to Europe. Like, no, like, we don't have that much money. Everyone charges Chivas more for money, for Mexican players. Like, God forbid that we make some money off a player for once. But having said that, from everything that's happened after that, letting him go to Anderlecht for peanuts probably would have been better than going to Cruz Azul for whatever money. But we'll have to wait and see. It just needs People need to stop talking about Chivas now. Like, he's gone. He's no longer a Chivas player. I don't think about Chiquete anymore. I don't give a crap what he does. He didn't get into the Mexican national team in the previous Nations League final or whatever. That, for me, speaks volumes. It is what it is, man. Good luck, because you're going to need it. Cruz Azul is not the miracle that you think it is going to be. Anyway, that's my rant over. Like I said, hopefully we've learned a lesson from the whole Chiquete thing. Cambreras now looks like he's the next player to go. Yeah, I think it's going to be a point now where you're just going to have to take a financial loss and just let these kids go to Europe. I'd rather be the team. I'd rather be known to be the team that brings players to Europe, and not win anything, than not win anything and selling our players to our rivals. It is what it is. We'll have to wait and see on that. Chavez as well, he looks like he could be going. Again, two of our better players, probably the best players right now. If we let them go, who's going to come in? It's just a bit of a mess right now. Anyway, let me know what you thought of the game. What do you think about the season? Do you think... I don't think... We're not going to get Liguilla. We don't deserve Liguilla. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Espinosa, I feel like if he lasts the rest of the season, it'll be a miracle for him, because he's just atrocious, man. We should have just kept Oscar Garcia and powered along with him. We've gotten worse. Garcia is probably somewhere now with a cigar in his mouth going, huh? See? Told ya. Anyway, let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it in the comments. So take it easy, guys. I will be back for the next game. Win or lose. I'll do a video for the rest of the season. So yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry for the run, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.